Hi, I'm Antonio Centeno. I'm the founder of Real Men, Real Style. Today, I'm going to be giving you 3 scientific reasons why you should dress sharp for Valentine's Day. Okay, so before I get started, I want to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, I've got a special reason why. So I'm going to start putting out these ghost videos. And I'm calling them ghost videos because they're videos that only subscribers will be able to see. Basically, I'm going to put the video out, then I'm going to put it on private. And so if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you'll never know the video is out there. And in these videos, I'm going to be giving away insider information. I'm going to be having a little bit of fun. And in fact, the first video is going to be coming out in the next few days. So if you're not subscribed, well, I guess you don't have to worry about these. But if you want to know what's going on, for me to share you what goes on here at Real Men, Real Style, I'm going to try to have a little bit more fun with these, but I don't want to be made public. And if you're interested in that, well, subscribe and you will get the link to these. Okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and dive right into the content. February 14th, Valentine's Day. It is right around the corner. A lot of you guys are going to be going out with your special someone, and there's going to be an expectation. They want to have a great time. Now, what is a great time? It's up to you, but I can tell you that how we present ourselves, how we dress, adds to the ambiance. And that is really key. How you present yourself is going to have an effect on how you're going to enjoy that night. So I'm here to give you 3 reasons, 3 scientifically based reasons. I'm going to cite some of the studies as well as to why you need to pay attention to the way you dress. Number 1, if you dress sharp, you dress like a gentleman, you will behave like a gentleman. This comes out of the field of enclothed cognition. They've done tons of research over at Northwestern University and a few other universities as well. And what they've discovered is that there is research, there is proof that what we wear has an effect. If you think about it, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I have fun on Halloween and I see the way my kids dress and go out there and they act like the way they dress. Whenever I was a kid, not too long ago, actually in college, I remember I had a buddy, he dressed up in a monkey outfit. Do you think he was behaving normally, dressed up as a monkey? No, of course, he was behaving like a monkey and being kind of crazy. I don't think he got arrested that night, but yeah, that's a whole nother story. So when you dress up like a monkey, you will act like a monkey. When you dress up like a gentleman, you are more likely to act like a gentleman. The clothing has an effect on us. And again, the research that they did over at Northwestern had to do with painters and what else was it? Painter jackets with doctor jackets. And they discovered that the people that wore the doctor jackets actually performed better on tests because when they knew they were wearing doctor's jackets or what they believed to be doctor jackets, they were more careful. They were thinking more critically than they normally would. So again, dress like a gentleman, you'll behave like a gentleman. Number 2, it also comes down to how people will treat you, how you are affected. So when you dress like a gentleman, people will treat you like a gentleman. Now, this is different. If the first one I talk about the way that the clothing affects you. Now we're talking about the way the clothing affects other people. And tons of research out there in which they have looked at, and for the study, you're going to have to go. Actually, I linked to the article down below, so I do link over to the studies, but there was a university over in England, and what they figured out or what they saw is that power status was associated with better dressed men. So it's one of those things that when you walk into a bar, a bartender, not that he could be a very kind-hearted, but he's busy. And he's a bartender. He's looking around. He's wanting to identify who is the priority, who is important. And when you walk in and you're dressed like an important person, you will more likely be treated like an important person. So if there's a mix-up with your reservation, show up to the restaurant. Do you think they're going to treat you differently if you show up in shorts and a t-shirt, or if you're in a suit and tie, or if you're, dressed in a sports jacket with a nice collared shirt with a pocket square? I can tell you that they are going to call you sir when you're dressed like a gentleman. They're going to call you Mac or hey bud or that guy over there that looks like he just came from working on his car when you look like that. I know, totally not, it's not politically correct. It doesn't sound fair, but that's the way the world is. It's not that anyone is trying well, people are making judgments. They're using shortcuts to identify, okay, this person seems like he could know the owner. He could be the owner. He obviously looks like someone important. I don't want to upset him. I am going to treat him or I'm going to serve him first. So dress like a gentleman, you'll act like a gentleman. Dress like a gentleman, you'll be treated like a gentleman. Dress like a gentleman. Let's get into number 3. Dress like a gentleman. Your sex appeal is going to go up. So what am I basing this off of? Okay, let's talk about the build of, and let me just use a jacket as an example. You don't have to wear a jacket, but it does help because what it does is when you dress sharp, and let me take a step back. Style in fashion is not just random. A lot of these suits, a lot of the lines on what we wear when we dress sharp and we wear clothing that fits us, is it accentuates our natural attractive traits, whether that be a woman and it accentuates her curves, accentuates other parts of her body. Yeah, it works. You can see it. Think of a woman in a tight red dress who has a very nice build in high heels and with let's just say with a bit of with a necklace around her chest area. Okay, so instantly we are seeing curves. Our eyes are being drawn to the color. There's a lot of things that are happening there, and it happens with men. Whenever you wear a jacket, it builds up the shoulders. It slims the waistline. It increases the apparent size of the hands. Believe it or not, large hands, large feet, these things are accentuated with properly fitted clothing. And what that does, it actually sends I would say subliminal signal that you are healthy, that you're viral, and that you are available, even if you aren't, if you're married in my case. But believe me, being attractive to your mate is important and it can lead to benefits later on. Okay, guys, so hopefully that satisfied your curiosity. You enjoyed this. If you want more, don't forget I created a whole article in which I linked to the studies I was talking about down below, so you can go check this stuff out and dress sharp, enjoy yourself, have a great Valentine's Day. Take care. Bye-bye.